Terms of agreements, power, vice, sense of self. In this short little video, I'm going to be talking about the sense of self. And this sense of self, right, to become the outstanding self, is the self-literature, or the literature self, or the literary self, or the narrative self, or something like that. You are the narrator. Nah, you are the author of your own phenomenon, right? And how did this function? How did this go, right? So when you wake up, you either have a relationship waiting, the relationship, that you have with waking up, right? And what comes with that is a narrative of you waking up, a sort of type of awareness of yourself as a character in your own story being your life, right? At least that's what they call it. They call it life, right? And that's a part of it, the life. But realistically, it's just your existence, your existing, right? So you have to have a narrative upon this existential existence, which is you, right? And so you call it life, right? And then you say that whatever you identify is what you identify is the story that you put upon your life, right? You might even look around outside of your location, outside of yourself, externally, right? And you look at your location, and your location is named by a name that someone made up, and you call that the location that you are in, right? And that location has a name. So now you have a story about your surroundings. This is called your location, right? And the fact is that people made these names up, and that it's really not America. It's really not Africa. It's really not this. It's really not Earth. But it's just the narrative that the self calls. It's a certain type of illustration, a certain type of literature-ness or whatever that comes from the self, right? So how do you get past this, right? You have to read the book to get all that. But the literature of the mind, or the narrative of the mind, is literally the relationship that you give to things. Create your story properly. Don't give yourself terrible narratives.